The result of all this hard work is a bipartisan agreement that represents the most fair, humane reforms in our immigration system in a long time, and the toughest set of reforms to secure the border ever. Now, all indications are this bill won't even move forward to the Senate floor. Why? A simple reason: Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump thinks it's bad for him politically. Therefore, he doesn't, even though it helps the country, he's not for it. He'd rather weaponize this issue than actually solve it. So for the last 24 hours, he's done nothing, I'm told, but reach out to Republicans in the House and the Senate and threaten them and try to intimidate them to vote against this proposal.
Men have been charging that brutal attack caught on camera.
A shocking act of violence.
2 NYPD officers beaten in Times Square.
All of those arrested were released without bail.
Why did these 4 individuals be released on their own recognizance?
The Biden administration is fighting to release as many migrants as quickly as possible.
I'll reverse Trump's detrimental asylum policies. There's no need for us.
Biden administration reversed Trump's policy on remain in Mexico.
Joe Biden to stop construction of the border wall.
It's a new day on the southern border. Here we go. The policy that made it easy to kick out migrants is gone.
He inherited the lowest rate of illegal immigration, and he immediately reinstated catch and release. And so when they apprehend people, they let them go.
I'll reverse Trump's detrimental asylum policies.
Biden is giving you the finger. The middle one. No, he's got a different one for the little boys and girls he likes to. Well, anyway. And there's Joe Biden last night. He was exhausted. He could barely walk. He can barely walk, this guy. And I'm getting messages during the break because you barely even mention it now, but it's extremely noticeable. But I'm just so shocked by the lies that Joe Biden tells. It kind of gets lost in the sauce. The guy can't even talk. He's a mush mouth. So, I mean, this whole situation is a disaster.
So I want to tell the American people what's in this bill and why everyone, from the Wall Street Journal to the Border Patrol to the Chamber of Commerce, the United States Chamber of Commerce, support this bill. Because it's going to make the country safer, make the border more secure, treat people more humanely and fairly, and make legal immigration more efficient and consistent with the values of our nation and our international treaty obligations. Bottom line is, this bipartisan bill is a win for America because it makes important fixes to our broken immigration system. And it's the toughest, fairest law that's ever been proposed relative to the border.
I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come.
Testimony that the border is secure.
The president have worked very hard to implement a strategy when it comes to the border that is humane, safe, and has orderly enforcement.
Things are going at the border, sir.
Much better than you all expected.
We have a secure border in that is a priority for any nation, including ours and our administration.
We have responded with a model approach that has proven to work.
We have taken unprecedented action over the past year and a half to secure our border.
And we have a process in place to manage migrants at the border. We're working to make sure it's safe and orderly and humane.
The border is closed.
We agree that the border is secure.
We're executing a comprehensive strategy to secure our borders.
One of our highest priorities is to ensure that we have a secure border, and that is what we are doing.
We are stopping the flow at the border.
The border is secure.
When it comes to illegal migration, you've seen it come down by more than 90%, and that's because of the actions that this president has.
Joe Biden is gaslighting the American people. That's exactly what he was doing in that speech today. And then, by the way, half the time you can't really understand what he's saying. The border is not secure. Everybody knows this, and it's been a disaster. He can change it tomorrow. He can reverse all of the policies that he put into place when he became president of the United States. But he won't do it because of the radical elements in his party who have been wanting an open border in the United States for decades. They finally got what they wanted, and then a crazy thing happened. The American people saw the results, and they do not like the results. And so now he's stuck politically. Joe Biden said that everybody needs to stop playing politics and come together. But the truth of the matter is the only person playing politics is Joe Biden and the Democrats, because Republicans, independents, Democrats, whether you're in a blue city or a red city, blue state or red state, they want the border secured. But the radicals in Washington and on Capitol Hill and in the White House, they want an open border. This bill was a terrible bill. It was only to help them save face, not to fix the problem that Joe Biden created.
And right now we're witnessing the replacement migration. We're witnessing the importation right now. That's what we're watching. We're all witnessing it in real time. It can't be ignored. But we're going to witness the activation soon. And I don't know when that's going to happen, but we've seen that happen in Germany. We've seen that happen in France. 5 years ahead is usually where Europe is and the UK when it comes to these globalist operations. And I think Trump gets it. I think that's why Trump has been so aggressively saying, immediately I get in, inaugurated 2025, you're going to see a mass deportation operation in the United States of America. Why? Because this is going to be a huge threat. Americans are going to see just exactly what this looks like when these people get activated. And I'm not saying that's a fear monger. I'm not saying that because it sounds catchy on the air. That's the reality of the situation. Listen, for the normie out there, do you not understand? The Border Patrol doesn't know who these people are. Who does? Joe Biden? Joe Biden doesn't even know who he is at this point. No one knows.
Hey, who's changing my diaper today?
What happened?
Biden doesn't even know who's changing his diaper today.
No, he doesn't at all. He doesn't at all. So Americans need to realize, at some point, these people are going to get activated, and that's going to be a serious situation. And all I could say is buy guns and tons of ammunition.
Visit my website at samstwitch.com. My Twitter profile is at samstwitch_sam. My YouTube channel is at youtube.com/samstwitch. I post videos that I cannot post on YouTube on my BitChute channel at bitchute.com/samstwitch.